Hello YouTube, Big Apple here with another video review. Yes, my outline has made a reappearance, so that's good. This is going to be a little bit more detailed. So today we're going to talk about the Core Essentials Trakline belt. So excellent product from a great company. They saw my review of Mission Belt and they contacted me and said, hey, we actually have a belt that we think is a better product and designed specifically for carrying a gun, you know, very sturdy, very well made. So I was like, hey, yeah, sure. And they sent me a free product to review, which I thought was awesome. Very good company. So I'm going to go ahead and just talk you through it. Included in the box that they sent and shipped to me, that comes with the belt leather. Obviously, variable size. You cut to your preference, and that's actually pretty cool. They have some diameters of the waist right there. As you can see, I'm a little over 32. And I noticed too that you don't necessarily have to account for the extra couple inches that you would for a regular pant size, because I'm pretty sure my waist is about a 33. So I cut this to 33. I didn't have to cut it to 35 or anything more than that. And I have plenty of material left. I have plenty of this area to click into my belt. So I thought it was cool. They kind of built that in to where you don't have to do that, because with my previous Mission belt, I'd cut a little at a time, and one of them accidentally cut too much off. So I like that they include that, and I like that they have the numbers written there. Obviously, it comes with the belt buckle. They have a few different styles. I kind of like this one that's got the little cutouts in it, so you can see just kind of low profile, nice little kind of dark bronze color, pretty neat looking. It comes with a carrying case, which I wouldn't really carry. I'm not going to really carry my belt in here just because my belt's probably going to be on pants. Doesn't really matter to me that much. But this is a great bag for ear pro. See, I keep my my Howard lights in here. So great little bag for just, I don't know, pretty much anything, and that just is included. It's kind of a thin sort of leathery feel, which is pretty neat. So something else included they didn't necessarily have to include, but they did, and that's pretty cool. So it also comes with a belt holder for your closet, which is also kind of a neat design. So you see it has the little clicks right here, and it fits into your closet. So when you want to hang your belt up, all you got to do is push it on. So if you have multiple belts, you just put them on here and they'll actually hang in your closet like that. So I thought that was a pretty neat touch too. Again, another thing that isn't necessarily needed in their box, but that they included. It's a neat little package that it comes with here. So we're going to compare it to Mission belt. Both belts are cut to size. This is my game day Mission belt. As you can see, I'm an LSU Tiger, but anyway, both are cut to size. So you see they both have this little latch here on the bottom. When you undo that, it has like these little spike pieces that go into the belt that hold it in place. As you can see, the Mission belt doesn't have any numbers written on the waist, so it's kind of guesswork when you're guessing what diameter you want it to be for for your waist, whatever size you want it to cut to. You have to put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off until you get it exactly where it is. Whereas the Mission belt, the Trakline actually gives you a great idea of that from the get-go, because they have the sizes written there. There's more buckle style options with Core. Yes, the Mission belt has more colors and obviously more designs available, but I like that the Core, has a little cutout, and they have some other designs that are neat. So it's not all this style. This style is the only style that Mission belt has. There's thicker leather with the Core, obviously designed for carry. I don't know if you can see how substantial it is, but it's about the same length. But I mean, when you look at it this way, you can see just how thick that thing is. I mean, I can bear it as hard as I try. I can't really bend it much that way, whereas this one I can just about fold it over, see? So obviously you can't tell that much unless you're actually feeling them, but this is a very, very, very thick leather. The release lever on the Core belt uses a coil spring versus a magnet on the Mission belt. So the little release and the ratcheting system, I guess I didn't even show you all that, but the little ratcheting system, as you see, it goes in here. This is the Mission belt, obviously, but it has those little tabs there, so it's every like quarter inch instead of every inch, and then it clicks into place, and then for you to take the belt off, you hit this latch, and it comes out. But the system that uses this to hold it in place, there's a magnet here, and so you can hear it's kind of floppy, whatever, so it works, but it's just not as well thought out as this one. This one actually, you can see a coil spring in there, and so it's always secure. There's no movement, no rattle. And the clicks are extremely positive, so when you put it on, I mean, you get this nice audible click, and it's not going anywhere. It's a really, really tough belt, really good design. I've had a few times carrying with Mission belt that I found that the little tab released while I was sitting down and, you know, knocked it down a few pegs. Obviously, if you're not carrying a gun, that doesn't really matter, but if you are, it's kind of important. So I think the core wins out there a little bit. The core belt lacks the small bracket after the buckle. So this is the one part I would say that the mission belt may be slightly better, is that the mission belt has this little piece here. So it kind of just helps to, you know, to guide the belt and keep it secure to your body. I haven't had much trouble with the core with it since the leather is so sturdy. Whenever I run it through, it actually kind of hugs itself. As you can see, it actually just kind of hugs itself there. So I haven't had much of an issue with it, but I kind of like it. That little bracket was there. That's really the one knock I have on the core compared to the mission belt. Besides that, this beats it out, you know, 100 times out of 100 for concealed carry. Just a very excellent belt. So obviously, I told you it's excellent for carry. For concealed carry, it fits my concealed holster well. If you have an inferior holster, this will definitely make it show. That's not necessarily a bad thing, because you want your holster to be very secure, but if you have one that's not very good, you'll find out quickly. Here's my M&P 9C in this little holster. So this is my inside the waistband holster with these little C-clips. As you see, I just put the bottom in and then push the top, and I have a nice secure part in there. You know, once it's in my waist, it looks like it's loose, but it's actually not loose at all once I actually wear it. But very consistent draws, very consistent reinsertion in the holster, very, very sturdy. It also fits my pancake holster well. Here's the one for my full-size M&P. As you can see, you know, this is a Safari Land holster. Got that little tab at the bottom that holds onto the belt. But, you know, it goes on just like any other one. You just kind of put it in place. And when you actually get it in place and you run it, I mean, the belt it just is unbelievably sturdy. There's no flexing or anything, and it just runs that way. It's pretty awesome. Like I said, very consistent draws, whether it's inside the waistband or an outside the waistband holster. Always good, and the belt doesn't really lose its shape. I like that it just stays in place. It's real tight, really awesome. As I said, awesome, strong shape held. Don't have to worry about that at all. So we've talked ad nauseum about that. The rationing system is very secure. I think I talked about that earlier. I think that has to do with the little coil spring design. It just gives me a lot more confidence carrying with this versus the mission belt. And like I said earlier, the dark bronze buckle color is neutral and low profile. I'm not really big on carrying with those giant nylon carry belts, or the ones that have the giant Velcro and this and that. Some people might like that, but I really just like blending in with everyone else. And wearing something just, you know, neutral black leather. Obviously they have more choices in this, but I just think it's a really neutral look. No one's really going to be alerted. It's not like my attitude changes when I carry anyway, but you know, you'll blend in with everyone else and it shouldn't be a problem. So the Core Essentials Trakline belt, pretty awesome. Really have no complaints so far with it carrying. It's been very, very good for me. Highly advise y'all buy one of these if you carry on a regular basis, because this thing will keep your gun very secure to you and you won't have to worry about anything. So if you have any questions, just put them down in the comments. Thanks for watching.